We're a people addicted to our own hopelessness, ladies and gentlemen. We are. We all think, oh, we're doomed to failure. Everything's going to end in fire and calamity, and we have no hope for the future. And if I put up videos saying we could build rockets the size of the Empire State Building, which we can, of course, if we use different materials in our rockets, you get people saying, "Oh no, we'll never do that. Never, never, never." Or "You're crazy for thinking that." Or like, "That's just stupid." Like, yeah, that's just a stupid thing to have said. It's a stupid thing to think. Would rockets the size of the Empire State Building? Oh no, we can't do that. No, no, no. Like, you know that much about rocket science anyway. Like, you know that much about material science anyway. It's the same thing with shipbuilding. If you went back into the middle of the 18th century and said, one day we'll be making the hulls out of steel, I said, steel? Steel? I think you'll find steel sinks, you idiot. Yeah, it stinks. It doesn't particularly stink, but it certainly sinks. Yeah, like, no, we can't build out of steel. But lo and behold, what did the next century bring? Steel-hulled ships. And by the way, ships which, by dint of their being made out of steel, far larger eventually. Get the Titanic and now the huge oil tankers that we have at the moment, which are like by far and away far larger machines than what we were previously building out of wood. Due to the tensile strength of them, and yeah, we eventually had steel ships. I've said this before. I say it again. It'll never get popular on the internet. I mean, when a video of mine gets popular on the internet, when it gets a few thousand views, it's over the most random things, or it's over me like looking at my worst in a video. Like I guerrilla marketed my initial videos on quantum gravity, just to change the subject slightly for a little bit, on quantum gravity and things. And then put out this video on the Angles mass cap where I'd been awake all night and I'd look really strange in it. And that got thousands of views organically. And I don't know why it is. I just don't know why it is. People like to see you either making a fool of yourself online, or they like to see something ridiculous and pointless, or the other way to do it is to get a load of fake accounts and marketing agencies with fake accounts to like your content, boost it up in the algorithm, send all their fake accounts bamboozling around through mirror servers around the world and whatnot through things in the dark web or whatever it is, and was it VPNs? Yeah, or VPN accounts, and do it that way. What does a view count mean anyway? What do views and likes mean? Everyone has VPN now. Or loads of people have VPN. I don't have VPN, I don't use it. So I can only see the viewers who are old. I can only see the old people who view my videos and like them. Always get like snarky, horrible little comments. You don't know shit. I'm talking about the very likely future. The very likely future of having staggeringly tall buildings compared to what we have now, made out of plastic, made out of thermoplastics, vastly larger skyscrapers, rockets the size of the Empire State Building. We could really get somewhere to a different level of development than what we have at the moment. People say, no, we can't do that. Global warming is going to kill us all. We need to make sure it kills us all, and we don't want to live on Earth anymore. And that's the thing. Well, the solution is, if you want that badly, is to kill yourselves. Get out of the way of other people's great future. That is the solution. But I don't think climate change is all that much of a problem. I know now that the science behind it is not good, particularly, or or not very fine anyway. There's deep and problematic issues with the science of climate change. and so-called science of climate change. Like not taking Earth's temperature at night. NASA, what the fuck? Not adjusting your mean global surface temperature for Earth's temperature at night. It's just terrifyingly bad science. But then again, this is NASA. They're the people who had the idea of trying to cool down the Yellowstone volcano by pumping water into it. And what does water do when it's heated? It expands, huh? No? You want like huge earthquakes due to boiling water around Yellowstone? You might be able to put some pipes over Yellowstone, heat water in the pipes and have some turbines and have a geothermal power plant maybe. But they were talking about digging into Yellowstone and pumping it full of water to cool it down. Like you'd never cool that thing down in a million years. Not meaningfully with like most amounts of water that you could feasibly put into it. However, you would heat the fucking water loads, and that would cause earthquakes and probably erupt Yellowstone. But, you know, that stuff gets on NASA's website from someone with a PhD. I'm sure, where's my fucking PhD? My fingernail deserves a PhD for some of the stuff that I've churned out in my time compared to that load of shit. But, you know, whatever. Life, circumstances, didn't get a bachelor's even. Oh well. And then you're mentally ill, we can't take anything you say seriously because you're mentally ill. Like, who said you couldn't? Those are the greatest people that ever lived, been mentally ill. Whatever. And how dare you think some of the greatest people ever lived? Like, well, I will become one of them one day. I want to study their life and what their lives have been like so I can make my own great achievements. How dare I? But yes, it's not all doom and gloom, ladies and gentlemen. One day we'll have rockets the size of the Empire State Building. Vast towers, huge structures. Pretty damn certain of it. Thank you for watching.